Hey guys, my friends. Now I'm in bed again on November 30th slash December 1st, I suppose. If November has 30 days, which I believe it does. So now it's like, what is it? About 1:20 a.m. or so on December 1st, Sunday. And again in my bed, in my dusty room, which I haven't had a chance to clean for months because of all the traumatic violence I've been subjected to uh, up until recently, going back not only for the past 6 years, after my crazy Uncle Joe's uh, disgraceful, vicious lawsuit against me. But really, like, going back to basically 2010 slash 2012, and like also for my entire life in this extremely violent country and state, America, New York, which is just seemingly plagued by a very deep culture of violence and blight and degradation and massive I don't want to say inequality, because people cannot be equal in a free world, but I want to say a very violent, blightful, degraded, barbaric country of a vast polarization between extreme wealth and an enormous percentage population of people who are basically systematically denied access and their fundamental liberty and self-ownership and individual rights to simply conduct their business, create their companies and their careers, and like develop themselves, simply because, I mean, since the Civil War, apparently in the 1860s, this country has basically turned into a socialist shithole on a dramatically increasing basis, starting with Abraham Lincoln. But I'm just making this short video to say, like, how tired I am and how much I have to regain my, like, basic life force energy. So, like, maybe I can finally develop my tennis career and like fulfill my tennis dream, if I can even overcome the way the ITF Pro Circuit slash ITF World Tour basically condemned me, like whatever it was 10 years ago. The USTA, when I spoke to them, said that I was cleared for their tour, but I have no idea whether I'll be able to actually, or I have no idea the extent to which I'll be able to actually play and practice, considering how expensive the sport is. But being an athlete in America, when my parents were only middle class and also very obstinate people themselves and very unsupportive of me. The cards were stacked against me. And I mean, that also goes for all my other things I was interested in. I got virtually zero support. And I'm still waiting to basically pursue all the things I always wanted to do. And I'm 56 years old chronologically now. Thank God I'm biologically much younger than that. But I think it's obvious when I look at my face, at least, and like my weight. I mean, the past 10 years and all the trauma that I've gone through, just fighting for a chance to follow my dreams. It's obviously had a significant toll on, my appearance, which is not the most important thing in the world, but looks are definitely important. And like, it's definitely, I mean, people want to deny that looks are important, but I'm sorry that that's not true. Looks and attractiveness are extremely important. And like, everyone knows that's true, but I definitely could uh, improve my diet for athletic performance over how I've been eating, but I've basically allowed myself to eat just because I've been so traumatized. I'm just basically self comforting myself and self medicating myself with extra food, because I've been so beaten down. But I don't know. I just wanted to make this short video to say that I'm very tired after the past like 10 years or so, or 12 years, or 14 years, and especially the past 6 years. And well, it's like 1:30 in the morning now, so I'm in bed, ready to go to sleep, and like I'll probably feel much more rested when I wake up. But one of the videos I want to make soon is just to discuss how sick I am of like the black marketing agenda of like Black America. And like this has been going on for decades, like hyping the the supposed plight of Black or African Americans, and yet we hear comparatively nothing about Native Americans, Asian Americans, Japanese Americans, Eastern European Americans, Russian Americans, even Ukrainian Americans. I mean, South Asian Americans, Thai Americans, Vietnamese Americans. I mean, I'm sure I know there are like 100 or 140 or even more other types of Americans. And like, when do we hear about them? And like, all we freaking hear about over and over again for my entire life is the plight of Black Americans slash African Americans. And like, when is the freaking disgusting media shit faced flakes going to shut up about the fake lie about Black Americans and African Americans being some sort of like extreme special victim class? Because like, that's just not the case. And like, there's loads of wealthy Black Americans and loads of successful Black Americans. And like, what the fuck is the media's problem? What the fuck is the problem with PBS pushing this Black agenda, as well as every fucking other entity in the American media and the American um, uh, news, journalism, theater, film, publishing, and every other establishment entity in this country pushing this this tremendous lie that like Black Americans are some sort of extreme victim class. And like, are you as sick of this shit as I am? Because like, it truly is shit. And like, wow, I am just so tired of that agenda. I mean, wow. And like, I wonder, is this ever gonna freaking end? Because, I just cannot take that. But as I've said, I got to get the hell out of this country and at least travel internationally a few times a year again. Because at the very least, I got to get out of this shit country at least a few times a year, if not get some residences overseas and like buy some apartments in other places and like work overseas a significant amount of the time. But I mean, America, I mean, it's such an enormous lie of a country. And like, it's so, I mean, there's so much shit wrong with this country. I mean, and I know the Western Alliance is bullshit the way they act too, but I mean, America is just such a shit show, shit pile of shit. Wow. And I know when foreigners come here, I guess they enjoy themselves, but I don't think they really grasp and understand, I mean, the reality of what this country really is. And I just mean, it's just a tremendously sad situation. The shit that this this government commits, like inside of America and overseas. And like, I'm going to be making videos about it, but that's what I wanted to say. Like, I'm really exhausted, like from the trauma of the last 6 years. Uh, I really want to travel and at least take some trips and get the hell out of New York and America. And I also want to make more videos about the things that are going wrong in the world and this country. And I'm going to follow up about the big lie about Black America victimhood. And I want to make a video about the scandalous nature of American banks and world banks and world financial institutions. And I want to make a video about the tri-state police and law enforcement conduct, which is disgusting. and a video about the court and judicial system in New York and America, which is disgusting. And also, I want to make a video about a subject I've written about on the libertarian enterprise by the late L. Neil Smith, I believe, on the disgusting medical establishment and big pharma establishment in America. Anyway, that's it for this video. It's already 15 minutes long, and that's too long, so I'm trying my best to keep them short and sweet, and I appreciate anyone and everyone who is listening, and I do need your help, your support, your assistance, your contributions, your investments into my work, because I still have a lot of important projects that I still need to complete, which would be very important work to contribute to the world. And so I can't do it without the support of the community and other people. So if you can help me, and if you are aware of the previous work I've done in like numerous fields, and you followed me over the years, and you're able to help me or invest in me, or invest in my first professional film, or invest in some of the businesses and the ideas that I have, I definitely want to work with you and want your help. So thank you again, and I wish you great luck, great success, Godspeed, and as I do say, the war is always won because evil really can't win because of its own erroneous nature. So the right and the good will inevitably come out on top, but life and civilization are also about the process, and life and the higher consciousness is about experiencing, living, working, and living the process. So even though everything is automatically going to work out for the best, we are still responsible for actually doing the work, going through it, experiencing the beauty of it, and I suppose experiencing the pain and the sacrifice of it, which I still do not understand, but also experiencing the victory, the triumphs, the beauties, the loves, the ecstasies, and all the sublime stretches of perfection that we occasionally experience totally unexpectedly at moments when it just happens. And that is such a beautiful truth, which makes staying alive totally worth everything. And like, there is so much that lies ahead of us, which we're going to just get such a thrill out of and such a extreme high off of. And like, we have so much more to win. And there's so much greatness and so many perfect victories that are within our grasp just for the taking. That not continuing to go for those is just not an option. But anyway, words alone are not enough. And I hope that I run into you guys who are my friends or the people that I really admire. And if you run across my stuff, which most of it has been suppressed, at least on the internet, or lost through like social media destroying our work, the work of so many hundreds of thousands of us who have just been obliterated on the totally hackable and sabotageable internet and social media and online computerized world. I hope that you've gotten to see some of the things I've done in the past, or you've been able to research them, which would surprise me, but may still have been possible. But anyway, I hope I run into you. And if you're not aware of what I've done and what I've written and what I've accomplished, I hope I can get a chance to rescue it from wherever it's hidden online and make it available again for you to see. And I hope I do a better job in the future of protecting and preserving my future work, so it's not lost again. And with that, now it's 23 minutes, and it's time to end the video. But despite the toughness of life, there's a tremendous, almost infinite amount of greatness that we have to look forward to. And I hope I've done a decent job of expressing that to, in the end of this video. So thanks, and we'll be in touch on the next video and otherwise. Good night and good day.